Pizza Day. Good morning and welcome to Winnipeg. Okay. Boy, did I ever mess up yesterday. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I forgot to drill the hole for the LED before I glued this oval-shaped piece down. Another viewer reminded me that I hadn't painted the seat and the wheel on this cylindrical piece, and I'm just wondering now at this point, am I going to be able to break that out of there? Because I can't paint those parts. And those were details that I think should have been, visible. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess as I replied to one of the viewers, I just wasn't thinking. That is sure too bad. I'm going to think about that for a minute. And I was saying that maybe I could rehydrate the glue. Maybe with my syringe here, put down some extra thin all the way around very carefully and break it out and then repaint. I really would like to have those details showing. I definitely wanted an LED in there, and I was thinking maybe put two of them so that it's kind of get the light from both sides, because the inside of this area should be bright so that it can be seen when viewed via the mirror that is going to be at the back of the case. Okay, we'll work on that. The poinsettia plant, I think it's making a comeback. I think it was Atacocan Chris. He says that he has found that if you water your plant with poinsettia with coffee, he had one that went for about 3 years, I think he said. Wow. My problem is I drink all my coffee. Like even my old coffee. If I have coffee left over today, which I might have because I just made a fresh pot. Oh, speaking of coffee, this is the first time that my coffee cup has had real coffee in it for about 4 days. Yesterday was water. I just didn't tell you. It looked like coffee, but it was actually water. But I am feeling a lot better. I'm probably 95% back to my old self. I must be, because I want coffee. I just don't want to overdo it. Anyway, I was saying my coffee, I don't have leftover coffee, because any coffee that I have left over, I will drink the next morning. I think, I don't know, it seems to have the same amount of kick, the caffeine. They say caffeine's not good for you, but hey, millions of people, billions of people all around the world have to have their coffee to get themselves going. So I guess we're sort of we're all a bunch of drug addicts in a way, because caffeine is a drug. Okay. The sun is scheduled to come up right now. It seems to me about an hour ago I asked Google when the sun rose, and I think she said it was at 8:28 this morning. And we'll probably be seeing it break over the bridge probably about 8:38. We might have something to look at. If it's nice, I'll put it at the end of today's episode. We haven't done that for a long time. Yeah. And we're ready for Missy the dog. Yeah. Well, let's let's recompose. Well, I'll just move right in and I'll just see how hard is it going to be to break this out of there. I don't want to break the plastic. So I think that what I should do is rehydrate it and repaint. It's probably going to set me back a day. But what's the difference? What's the difference? I'm just putting in time here anyway. And having a good time. A good time. Okay, let's recompose.
Ron.
Good morning, Max. Good morning, Missy. I wasn't expecting you yet.
Oh. Brady took her for a walk and run downstairs last night. She got shorted on sleep, but I don't trust her bladder. I mean, more than 10 and a half hours. Boy, it makes me envious just to say that, but I don't want to have her uncomfortable, you know.
Well, let's see what we
I
can do
had
here.
to take her out this morning at 8.
Oh, okay.
It was quite a walk.
Yeah. Usually you're not here for an hour or so.
We went up the hill. There's not really much snow on Pioneer Trail. Right up and over the bridge. She was pulling me up that steep hill like a sled dog. And I was breathing deeply, but I wasn't out of breath.
So you went over the bridge?
Over the bridge.
Oh, well, you'll probably be on the video then, because I'll dub that in. I'll look it up. You'll be very faint, but there'll be a...
You'll see me standing by the sign as two people with kind of angry dogs walk by and another two walk past us. I just held Missy by my side so she didn't get mixing it up.
Well, I'll see if I can find that footage. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Something different.
So
Well,
I wasn't out of breath, so that means my oxygen is coming back to whatever extent. And coming down the bridge, you know, I was swinging along, loose-limbed, no pain, no arthritis pain.
Oh, great.
I'll have to, my muscles get tired because I haven't walked for that day.
Well, Missy, let's see what we can do here. I just laid the camera down on the stove in case people are wondering what was going on there. And,
Is it still running?
yeah, still running.
That's the great thing about that camera. You put it down anywhere and it sees everything.
Yeah, it won't be quite as good as if I was holding it in my hand, but let me clear this up here. Okay. And, okay. There we go. Okay, let's get the camera back up. Oh, okay. There we go. We're back to normal here, sorta. Yeah, we're back to normal. So I just said to the viewers, I took the cap off the camera and I said, we're ready for Missy the dog. And no sooner had I said that and shut everything down, and I looked over at the surveillance monitor, and here I see you at the door.
Yes, we were out at 8. Yeah, I guess we've been out.
Uncle Ron, don't tease me. Don't tease me.
Day before yesterday, I walked for an hour, so it's the hip muscles, just the walking. When you walk, it's the hip muscles that pulls the leg straight, and you can't keep that build up without walking. You can't fake walking. And there's not too much. Only one of the exercises do that in the gym. So anyway, it's been a great morning.
Well, Missy, thank you so much for coming again. Yes, you're such a good girl. Yeah. You're not? I like it the way she shakes her head after I've said something.
Thank you, Ron.
All right, we'll see ya.
See ya.
Still a little bit dark out there.
Yes, it was dark when we went out this morning. Not too many people about.
Bye, Missy.
Bye, Uncle Ron. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a surprise. I wasn't expecting Max. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay, as I often say, life is what happens to you while you're making other plans, and my other plans were I was going to recompose and work on this for a while. I wasn't expecting Missy for over an hour, but you heard what happened. Okay, what I failed to mention, unless I talked about it when Max was here, is my daughter came by yesterday with a bunch of leftovers, and they dropped off enough meat for the mother of all pizzas. However, I'm going to try and use up my pizza with the potato crust. I want to get rid of that first. Anyway, where was I here? Yeah, we were going to recompose. Oh, I can just sort of barely see our sunrise over there. Yeah, we might have something to see. I'll check it out. Okay, let's get on with it here. Now the LED was supposed to go right here. And it had been my intention to maybe put another one over here somewhere. Now this I think I can still do, even though this oval piece is glued down onto the deck. However, does it look like we can break this loose? I'm going to just put some force on it, and we'll watch and see. Does it look like it's going to snap loose, or is it going to tear the plastic all to... I'm putting quite a bit of force on it there. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got it. Okay. Well, I'm wondering now, does that mean that maybe we could break this loose too? I heard something snap. Oh, I hope I didn't break this thing. Okay. Maybe not all is lost here. I wasn't expecting it to go this well. Okay, as you can see, time is getting on, and I'm not getting anything done here. Okay. When we view this piece, we're going to be actually viewing it. Moment, please. Hi, Phil. Really good. Yeah, that'd be nice. 2 o'clock. See you then. Thanks. That was Phil. He wants to come over and have coffee with me at 2 o'clock, so that'll be nice. Okay, now back to this. When we are viewing this thing, the submarine, we'll be actually viewing it from this side, and the only thing we're going to see through that window is what we see with a mirror. Okay, so just let me zoom in a little bit here. We are not going to be able to see anything, any of the detail that is on the roof, if you call it the roof. Okay, we probably will not see the actual LED itself. So if I was to have an LED coming in from right here and an LED coming in from right here, it should be high enough that we are not going to have it glinting in our eyes, if you know what I'm getting at here. So that's my plan right now. It's pizza day, and I haven't even got my pizza microwaved yet. Well, let's see if we can quickly drill a couple of holes here at least. We did make progress here today. We did make progress. Okay, you can see the little hole there where I want to actually do my... I'd like to have the LED in the right place. And if I hold this with my right hand, or my left hand, and drill with my right, I'm basically right-handed, but I can drill with my left. Not as not quite as good, but okay, we're through. Now if I put another one back here, I'm just sort of eyeballing where I think it should go. Okay, and I think it should go right about there. Okay, that's the pilot holes. I'll probably use the larger bit for the LED off camera and just quickly get it done here. And I'll get a couple of LEDs and see if we can push them in. I'm really glad that this broke loose. I was lucky there. Now, if you will recall, if I run this down so that it stops at the tape, we end up with a hole just the right size for the LED. So let's just carefully go down here. Doesn't take very much. It's almost that drill bit is almost the right size now. Okay. Let me take one of these LEDs here. And they are very, very slightly tapered. In other words, they're smaller at the end here than they are at what you might call the base. So they go in and then come to a stop. Just about just right. I do believe that I'm going to be okay when I bend the wires over. Let's just do the other one just for the fun of it. Gee, that hole went a little closer than I thought it was to where the hatch has got to go on. I hope it's not going to interfere. Well, if it does, it does. We'll fix it up. All right. Now let's put this in all the way down because it pretty well has to go all the way down. Okay. Now how is that going to look? Yeah, they go out of sight pretty quick. I don't think we're going to be able to have them glinting. We should only see reflected light. All right, so I'm going to go ahead now and just quickly wire these up. You've seen me do that before. And yeah, we're making progress. Okay, I just weighed this piece of pizza, and it weighs, it works out to, forget what the weight is, but I worked it out and it's 579 calories, give or take. There's a lot of cheese in it. It's the cheese that's the most fattening. Now, if I eat this, I'm going to be over my 1,000 calorie a day diet limit. I took it out of the fridge this morning and thawed it out, and I never put it in the microwave oven. So this is going to be a really different pizza day, I'm afraid. And I'm going to put this in the fridge and probably have it tomorrow, which is really hard for me to do because when I was turning it around there, I was smelling it. And okay, sorry about that. But you got to remember, I am dieting. I'm just getting over the flu. Yeah. Okay. Let's carry on here if we can. Yeah. This almost sounds as though it's got a loose connection to it. Anyway. Now we're going to have to cover these up, and they sort of will be by the deck, like this. That'll help. See if I can tilt this back here. I do believe that's going to help. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. We're going to have to turn them down. Right now there's a full 3 volts going in there, and that's I don't think they need to be quite that bright. And I do believe that if I have it, say, at 2 3/4 volts instead of 3, the bulbs will last longer. Not that they're going to be on all the time anyway. Alright, what else can we do here? Maybe paint this part? Okay, according to the painting and marking guide here, the ladder and the seat have to be painted the H8, or the counterpart to that is the X11. Now I do have the X11, but not the 8. Now this is the 11. It's sort of, it says it's chrome. It must be metallic or something. You notice how the carrier is almost completely clear, and all the pigment is settled to the bottom. So I got a feeling we're going to have a problem with suspension. You know, I'm probably going to mix in between brush strokes. In other words, each time I put the brush in, I want to make sure that I mix it or stir it. My goodness, you know what I'm talking about. My coffee visitor should be here any minute. He's usually right on time. But I just wanted to mix this up. I'll probably mix it up again. I don't want to get started in the painting and then have to stop. Maybe what we should do is just wind her up here for today's episode. We did pretty good getting this part out of the module. Worked out better than I thought. It looks like the LEDs are going to line up okay. We'll continue on tomorrow. You can probably hear my coffee pot gurgling in the kitchen, just warming itself up. So I'm going to call it quits here. And thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we'll see you tomorrow. And we'll paint this stuff. I'm wondering, should I paint the wheel, the chrome as well, or I couldn't find out what color it's supposed to be. And also, there's this little part right here. I thought it might look nice, kind of highlighted with something, but not the chrome. I don't think this wheel would have been chrome. Anyway, see you tomorrow.